right? So you have to be somebody who identify valuable people and become a person of value yourself, right? So how do you become a person of value? How do you become attractive to somebody who is a billionaire or a millionaire or perceivably already has it all?
Welcome to Unstoppable Podcast with Harry Sardinas, inspiring conversations with influential millionaires, investors, thought leaders, entrepreneurs who are making a massive difference with their innovative products and services, and sharing the challenges and wisdom of how they sold their first million.
How would you like to achieve your first million? And today we have Matthew, which is a coach, a mentor specializing in technology and productivity with AI. So Matthew, tell us, what are the 5 steps to make your first million?
Yeah. Oh, man. Well, listen, I want to be, first of all, just want to say thank you for having me on the show. It's going to be a lot of fun. I love your energy and, man, the stuff that you're putting out there, it's helping a lot of people. And I can tell like you've got a heart to give back and you want to help people get to the next level. So I'm just grateful to be here, number one.
Thank you.
And the other thing that I'm going to say is, there are a lot of steps that you could take, right? There are a lot of ways to get there. And so I think like, people who have achieved that mark, they're gonna give that answer, and I will in my own personal experience, right? So by experience, I've learned a lot, man. Like, and a little bit of background context. I'm the type of guy that just jumps off a building, and I'll figure it out on the way down.
Welcome to the club. Welcome to the club.
That's good, man. Yeah, yeah. So I was a global associate trainer with John Maxwell for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
And trained leaders all across the globe: India, Cuba, Dominican Republic, Latin America, Asia. I was all over the place. Trained thousands of leaders, and that's one of the things he always said. He said, "Jump first, and then build your wings on the way down, and figure that out."
Brilliant.
So, yeah. Yeah, incredibly powerful, concept to live by. But so for me, in my experience, in my journey, here's what I've learned. And I'm going to couch this, probably a lot of our conversation is going to be couched under, the umbrella of this book, which is my latest one, The LinkedIn Advantage, that I wrote with my friend and mentor, Tony Geary. So I've learned a lot from Tony. Tony's written 100 books. He's been the coach to the CEO of Walmart, Sam's Club, Chrysler, American Airlines, all these major companies. And so I've learned a lot from guys like him. So, I mean, I got to say, like, first of all, probably the most powerful value that you can approach life with is having high quality relationships. Number one. So step number one, surround yourself with people that are and have been where you want to go. Number one. And you're going to get there faster. So, there's a lot to unpack there, right? Like some people feel like, well, I can never go and start and strike up a conversation or start a relationship with somebody who's a multi-millionaire or a billionaire, right? What do I have? What do I possibly have to offer? How could I, why would they want to be my friend, right? So surround yourself with people that are where you want to be, which leads me to number two, other principle that is going to help you get there is become a person of value, right? So you have to be somebody who identify valuable people and become a person of value yourself, right? So how do you become a person of value? How do you become attractive to somebody who is a billionaire or a millionaire or perceivably already has it all? Well, I'll tell you something. Here's the reality. In our economy and all over the world, all the time, there's this thing called technology that is constantly changing. It is constantly changing. And if you can be somebody who understands the opportunities, how to identify the opportunities and apply the right opportunities, people that are successful and on that level, those high achievers, they also they're at the front, right? They're the ones that open the doors to opportunities, but they also know that their ability to capitalize on those opportunities is dependent upon the understanding and identifying those right opportunities. So I've been the guy for a number of years who has, I talk to people all the time that are innovating, they're creating cool technology and software, and they're changing so many dynamics about how we do business. And so my people of influence and value know, man, Matt always knows what's happening in software. Matt always knows what's happening in AI. Matt always knows what's happening in AI. He's the LinkedIn guy. Matt's the AI guy. And so I'm a person of value because of the skills that I have, right?
Absolutely.
And so number one, identify high value relationships. Number two, become a person of value by identifying opportunities. and becoming skilled in a certain area. I would say number three, develop a clear value proposition, right? Who are you? How memorable are you? Um, Man, we're in every single industry, the tendency is to default towards commoditization. Okay. All industries eventually arrive at a point of saturation and commoditization. What does that mean? Coaches and consultants, a leadership coach. There's a billion leadership coaches. But what makes you, if you're a coach, different than all the other ones? It's the same thing. Yesterday, I was talking to a amazing opportunity, multi-billion dollar company. I happened to meet them because the owner is a deacon in my best friend's church, and I met them and I talked to them, and they're in the commodities. They manufacture cleaning products, personal hygiene products with alcohol, ethanol. And so they came to us. I had a conversation, and they're like, "Matt, we want to launch our own products, but we're in a commoditized industry like hand sanitizer. How do you stand out in a 1.6 billion dollar industry like hand sanitizer? It's all about positioning. So, how are you positioning your brand, yourself in the marketplace? Your positioning can either attract people or repel people.
Absolutely.
And either one is good. We as human beings, we like to be liked and we don't like to be disliked. And we tend to default towards the likability side of things. The problem with that is everybody wants to be liked. And when you try to present yourself as likable, you end up being vanilla. Nobody wants to work with someone who is like everybody else. So you have to
Absolutely.
be able to draw a line in the sand and say, this is what I believe in, this is who I am, and this is my mission. If
And
that
whoever
resonates,
like you will follow you. Whoever it doesn't, it doesn't.
that's it. And that's okay. Because you know
Look
what?
at
There's
look at
8 billion
Apple.
people on the planet.
Look at Apple, how well they're doing, right?
Yes, exactly. That's right. Because they position themselves as a market as minimalistic, high technology, innovative, like all of those things. And people, they gravitate towards Apple. They have a
They don't
cult
care.
following
If
because of
somebody
it.
like who, if you like them, you like them. If you don't like them, they are okay with it. They
That's
produce
okay.
they produce things for people that they like what they do, and they just only focus on that type of people, right?
Yeah, that's it. Absolutely. So, know your market, know who you are and who you want to do business with, and just, position yourself in the market that way. And that's going to help you, right? So, identify high value relationships, become a person of value. Number three, position yourself in the market, which leads us to number four. And I would say build your brand, right? Positioning of your brand, who are you, but consistently build that. How do we do that? We do that through content, and I would say, man, like today, everything is content. Literally everything is content. We're here having a conversation, and this is
Just the
content.
content. Yeah.
It's all content. It is all content. Your conversation with your kids in the car, content. Your conversation with your wife, content. Your conversation with your clients, the experiences that you have, high or low, good or bad, it doesn't matter. All of it is content. And if we can just look at the world from that mindset and say, all of my experiences, number one, are valuable. And also all of my experiences are relatable to somebody. So now our job then is to consistently and continuously share those experiences with other people. Okay. Facts tell, stories sell. What is your story? If you have high quality relationships, you're a person of value, you know how you position in the marketplace. Now, number four, your job is just continuously tell your story and your experiences. And that's going to resonate with so many different people. So those are a couple things. And then, probably like number five, I mean, it's impossible to become a millionaire unless you do this. And it's look for what are the problems. Be a problem solver, right? And I heard this years ago, it's always stuck with me. The bigger the problem, the bigger the payday,
Yeah,
right? The
absolutely.
bigger potential payday.
You solve a
So if you're somebody who knows how to
billion
find
pound, if you solve $1 billion problem, you become a billionaire, right?
that, I mean, it really is as simple as that. It is as simple as that. And to solve those big problems, nobody can do it alone.
Yeah.
They need to find a team. and they need to find people around them. So identify the problem, identify problems, be aware of problems, and be somebody who can solve that. And yeah, the bigger the problem, like the bigger potential payday. I mean, that's it. So like, those are 5 ways, and you can apply those to any industry anywhere in the
Absolutely,
world.
and I love them.
Follow us for more interviews with world's most influential, audacious entrepreneurs that overcame challenges and adversity, providing you with the blueprint of how they sold their first million so you can grow your business exponentially.